mandatory update. I'm going to say the whole thing. It's in the. I'm going to say it. KB 5053598, released on March 11th, has proven to be a major headache for Microsoft, with Windows users reporting installation feature failures, RDP disconnects, and even blue screens on Windows 11 24H2. But to some users' delight, it's also removing Copilot from some machines and even unpinning it from the taskbar. Also impacted are Windows 11 23H2, 22H2, and even Windows 10 22H2 and 21H2. A Microsoft support document states that they're aware of the issue and working on a resolution. The Windows 11 subreddit seems to be pretty happy about the bug, calling it the best update from Microsoft in a long time, and praising Microsoft for fixing their own bloat.
Windows 10 is coming up on its EOL.
Oh yeah, sure is.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
And I think we're planning some content. I think I'm going to forget what it was, but I came across a headline recently that some game or something runs better on Windows 10 than Windows 11. After all this time.
Not surprised.
Man, I when we do our customary, hey, is it good that this is going away? Because we've kind of done that for Windows 7, Windows 8. We've kind of looked back on them.
Windows 11 is a bit of a rough ship.
Windows 10 really does seem like it was a high point, hey? Like, I don't personally have day-to-day issues with Windows 11, personally. It doesn't get in my way.
Usability-wise, I don't mind it. One of my problems is compatibility stuff. Like the deprecation of Windows 10 will force some people to either have unsecured systems or buy a new computer. And I think this is like the first time in a very long time that that's been true. So that's rough. A lot of the world, it's very hard to just buy a new computer. And Windows 10 computers, for the most part, by that time, can do the vast majority of things people need to do on computers. Can even play a lot of modern games.
Okay.
Just fine.
Hear me out. Does this drive a Linux migration?
Maybe. Genuinely.
Like if SteamOS capitalizes on this.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're planning on... They're still not out, right?
Not out yet.
But they're planning on it.
I mean, it's already... I believe the beta version now supports other handhelds. I don't think we're fully at, Valve saying, yep, here's SteamOS, install it on your computer and plug your monitor in and just use it as a computer. We're not there yet. But so they've telegraphed that it's coming. It's coming eventually.
The year of the Linux desktop might be
the death of Windows 10.
The year of Linux desktop might not be brought in by Linux. It might be brought in by Microsoft shooting themselves. Sure. I mean, yeah. Why not, right? It seems reasonable to me because people are going to start getting crazy warnings on their systems that they have to upgrade to Windows 11, and then they'll check and their system will say that they are not compatible and they cannot upgrade. And a lot of people aren't going to want to buy a new computer. Because, again, these things are fine. If you do, basic photo editing, basic video editing, text stuff, web browsing, your computer back from Windows 10 era is for sure still okay.
Are we going to end up with another XP situation where Microsoft kicks the can down the road because they realize that the users just aren't going to get on board with it? Yeah. And there's going to be a whole bunch of unsecure systems out there?
I mean, there absolutely will be if they do this.
Yeah, there 100% will be, because people are not just going to replace working computers until they run into they go to install Chrome or they go to install Steam. Steam dropped support for Windows Vista not that long ago. So it's going to be a long time before just the applications you absolutely must use every day start not working on your Windows 10 system. But that will happen.
Didn't we say the same thing for the Windows 7 to Windows 10 deadline? I don't think so.
We certainly didn't say anything about SteamOS. Yeah. SteamOS didn't exist yet at that point.
And I mean, there are a surprising amount of people still running Windows 7. So if that's what we were saying, then yeah, I mean, it's still a thing.
That's wild, dude. I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for Linux. I'm not ready to daily it as long as just there's anti-cheat issues and compatibility issues and whatever else, but I'm so rooting for it.
When when SteamOS is installable, I want to try it. 100%.
It is installable. You can install it today.
On your desktop? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't.
We did a video recently.
Oh.
Yeah, tell me you don't watch LTT without telling me you don't watch LTT.
I watched some of it, okay? I watched some of it.
I know you do. Yeah, Jordan installed it. And you know what? Your system won't work. You have to use a Radeon GPU.
Oh.
Yeah. So no, it's not
There's
not
still
ready
some
yet.
Limitations.
Yep. The installer needs some work. It does not support installing with more than one drive in the system. Oh. It just automatically wipes because it's like a system restore image. Effectively, it's for the Steam Deck.
Very designed for the Steam Deck.
Yes, absolutely.
That makes sense.
So give it time. But I think it's going to happen.